Pride is the Christian's Achilles' heel. In ancient Greek literature, Achilles was a mighty warrior who had only one vulnerable place on his body. It was his heel. And when a foe conquered him, it was by shooting an arrow right into his heel. As Christians, we often work on the big sins first, like lying and stealing. You know the ones I'm talking about. And then later we work on pride. Pride seems like one of the nicer sins, but I would argue that pride is the deadliest. Because as we overcome the big sins, we start to think that we're the strong ones, that we're the good ones, and we forget that it's really God who works in us. For many of us, our pride comes with a desire to make a name for ourselves, to somehow distinguish ourselves from others, and that's not bad. But I've started thinking about the lasting impact of making a name for oneself. Not long ago, I was digging through a box of old photographs left by my grandmother, and I noticed that some of the pictures didn't have a name on the back. Now, these were my relatives. These were people in my bloodline. I look very much like some of them, but I don't know their name. I know nothing about them. I don't know if they were good people or bad people. I don't know if they loved Jesus. I have no idea. And I realize that someday in the future, my relatives are going to be going through a box, not of photos probably, but an online file of photos. And they're going to come to a picture of me and they're going to say, "Who is that? I don't know. I don't know anything about her." In a generation or two, all of our names are going to be forgotten. Ambition is not a bad thing in itself, but it can so easily turn into self-serving or self-promotion. What if instead of promoting myself, I was ambitious to make a name for Jesus? What if our passion was to see Jesus increase in rank or fame in the world? If we did that, then the sin of pride would be eradicated from the equation. So as you work on your lesson, I want you to consider what it would look like to make a name for Jesus instead of a name for yourself. All of us will do that in a different way, but the end result will be the same. He gets the glory, and we're going to be released from that Achilles heel of the Christian life, that awful sin of pride. It'll be a win-win for everybody.